Disney's one of biggest success, Inside Out 2 is full of hidden details and Easter eggs. In fact, there are more than 20 different Easter eggs, some more apparent than others. Let's take a look at them at number 1. Gum still stuck in Riley's head. Triple Dent Gum is a brand of gum seen in Pixar's Inside Out whose jingle is used as a running gag throughout the film. It's one of the most distinguishable items from the first movie, so no wonder they would bring it back up in the sequel. Number 2. John Ratzenberger cameo.
Yes, sir, we're next month's garage sale fodder for sure.
Any dinosaur-shaped one?
One of Pixar's oldest tradition makes its way in Inside Out 2. Legendary voice actor John Ratzenberger has a voice cameo, which is the first time in 4 years. After voicing Ham in Toy Story, John Ratzenberger appeared in every one of Pixar films since then. He voiced Fritz with his short but sweet role of calling the emotions jerks.
Best crane crew in the world!
Wow, those guys are jerks.
Number 3. Four Town from Turning Red. Being a teenager, Riley's walls are naturally covered in band posters, one of which was of Four Town, the fictional boy band from Pixar's Turning Red. Apparently, their influence has reached the West Coast all the way from Toronto. Number 4. Lenny from Toy Story. In the beginning of Inside Out 2, Pixar references their very first movie, Toy Story. Joy delivers a monologue in which she discusses Riley's changes and the feelings that have occurred since the first movie. The feelings gaze across Riley's shifting personality islands. Joy gives Sadness a set of binoculars so she may observe how Friendship Island is growing while Family Island is getting smaller. An avid Pixar fan will surely identify the pair of binoculars as those of Lenny from Toy Story. Number 5. Onward reference. Ennui, a new emotion in Inside Out 2 that accompanies anxiety, is a French-accented portrayal of teenage indifference and boredom. She uses the console on her phone since she can't even bring herself to get up and use it.
Well, come on up here, Onward. Am I saying right?
She tries to pronounce her name while Joy is introducing her, and one of the wrong pronunciations is just Onward, an allusion to Pixar's epic adventure from 2020, Onward. Number 6. Bing Bong's Origami. Bing Bong, Riley's imaginary friend who sacrificed himself in the first movie, gets an honorable mention. Joy has an origami figure of Bing Bong on the shelf by her bed, enough to make even an adult tear up. Number 7. The Rainbow Shirt. A ton of evidence flashes across the screen as Joy describes Riley's journey into adolescence. Riley attempts to fit into a rainbow shirt that is now far too small for her in one of these clips, which highlights how much taller Riley is now than in the first film. Fans of the original Inside Out film will surely recognize this iconic t-shirt. Number 8. Bloofy and Pouchy. After being trapped in the back of Riley's mind by anxiety, the original emotions meet a 2D character, Bloofy, from a preschool show Riley watched in her youth, accompanied by a fanny pack named Pouchy. Bloofy is a clear reference to all of the classic shows like Dora or Mickey Mouse, while also having a name similar to Goofy. Number 9. A video game crossover. Lance Slashblade, another of Riley's almost forgotten characters from a combat game she and her friends used to play, is trapped in the vault. The character, who is definitely a stand-in for Cloud Strife from the Final Fantasy video game series, is Riley's crush. His excessively theatrical voice and demeanor, together with his early PlayStation-style graphics, are reminiscent of the early 2000s. Number 10. Dream Productions reference. Inside Out 2 features a scene when Fear is clutching up a coffee cup that has a reference to the first film. The emblem on the cup represents Dream Productions, Riley's mental movie studio that is in charge of all of her dreams. The only meaningful insight the audience gets is the coffee cup reference, which is unfortunate because it would have been fun to revisit Dream Productions' chaotic past in the sequel. Number 11. Spinny's Pizza. In a press conference before the movie was released, director Kelsey Mann said that one Easter egg to be alert of was a reference to Carol Spinney, the original puppeteer behind Sesame Street's Big Bird. When Riley orders pizza after hockey camp with Valentino and her teammates, the pizza shop they order from, as seen from on the box, is Spinny's Pizza. It's one of the easiest to miss Easter eggs in the whole film. Number 12. Riley's dark memory. Joy and the other emotions unleash a torrent of bad memories that they have been keeping within Riley's head in an attempt to get back to headquarters. Riley was supposed to have a positive, pleasant demeanor. However, this endeavor was wrong. Riley's true self emerges as these negative memories overflow into her personality. Riley is shown stealing her mother's credit card in one highlighted memory in order to purchase a bus ticket and flee. This dishonesty, which Joy attempted to hide, emphasizes the movie's point that people are more complicated than their five senses. Number 13. Mount Crushmore. The original emotions discover how much has changed since joy and sadness were lost in the mountains of memories in Inside Out, as they investigate Riley's mind in an effort to return to headquarters. One of the new sites they come across is Mount Crushmore, akin to the actual Mount Rushmore in that it depicts four distinct lads etched into rock. The previously stated Lance Slashblade is one of the faces, while Jordan, the boy Riley went on a date in the Pixar short Riley's First Date, is on the opposite end of the monument. Number 14. Distracted Boyfriend Meme. The original emotions learn that in the once fun Fort Pillow Town, some employees are creating potentially catastrophic scenarios to transmit to Riley's head while she tries to fall asleep, all under the direction of anxiety. Riley makes the comment that her coach might like her more than Val, the captain of the hockey team, once. The image that is displayed is obviously intended to mimic the well-known distracted boyfriend meme, which is based on a stock photo from 2015. Number 15. Riley's dad's Brang shirt. Inside Out fans will identify Riley's early film Brang t-shirt as belonging to her father's business. It's a brief flashback to Riley's first traumatic event, which was her move from Minnesota to San Francisco, as a result of her father's employment changing. It's possible that she's wearing the same shirt her dad wore in the previous movie because of the casual settings she wears it in and the fact that it seems a touch oversized. Number 16. A113. Every Pixar film contains the renowned A113 Easter egg in one location or another. In Inside Out 2, above the vault, where the original emotions are trapped, these Roman numerals can be seen. A recurring Easter egg in Pixar films refers to the classroom number used by many Pixar animators at the California Institute of the Arts. Some CIA students went on to become founding members of the Pixar animation team, and the tradition has continued. While it used to be written out and hidden in earlier movies, recent Pixar creations have gone a lot wittier in how they incorporate it. Number 17. Riley's jersey number. To identify one of the first Easter eggs, you only need a basic understanding of Pixar. Riley plays hockey with the Foghorns, a local team she joined after relocating to San Francisco in the first scene of the film. There's a reason why her jersey number on the team is 28. The jersey number in Inside Out 2, which is the animation studio's 28th major film, is unmistakably a tribute to the longevity of its illustrious past. Number 18. Puppeteer cameos. Inside Out 2 features the reappearance of two of Riley's subconscious guards from the first film, and whose task is to capture the fleeing emotions when they emerge from the vault that anxiety has imprisoned them in. Frank Oz and Dave Goelz, the actors who provided their voices, are the names of the two guards, Frank and Dave. The two are seen debating whether or not they are wearing the appropriate headgear in both films.
Yeah, it says my hat.
Wait, it says my hat?
My hat, it says.
That's what I wrote in my hat.
Number 19. The Forgetters. Inside Out 2 features a return visit from the mine workers who created the Triple Dent Gum commercial that Riley will always associate with the commercial. Joy and the other original emotions try to blast themselves back to their destination, by using the Mindworkers vacuum tube in reverse. 2 employees are called Forgetter Paula and Forgetter Bobby, respectively, in honor of the comedians Paula Poundstone and Bobby Moynihan, who provided their voices. Number 20. Elayo. Last but not the least, Pixar did not disappoint in hinting their next film, and not surprisingly, Inside Out 2 did not disappoint. Pixar's Elayo, about a boy who is chosen to become Earth's ambassador to other galaxies, is set to be released in 2025. A really tough Easter egg, even acknowledged by the animator Jason Deemer, who said to look closely at the memory spheres during the sarcasm sequence. And those were all the details we gathered to show you for what you missed in Inside Out 2. Hit the like button, subscribe, and click on one of the videos popping up to see more interesting stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.